set of wheels. Imagine how that must feel. He's been accepted at Slate Town U. The clothes he wears are always new.
Hi, hello everyone. We are live.
Hi.
As you can see, Anthony's not here. He might be late. We'll see what happens. But before we get to that, Steph, what do you mean by you ate a barbecue paste banh mi sandwich?
So I went to French baguette, also known as French bale, French ballet. I really don't know. I think it's French.
You went to
bale.
Wee Wee Baguette?
But I was like looking at the things, and usually, so I distinctly remember my cousin mentioning something about like a lemongrass chicken, and I was like, that sounds good. But I kept looking, and it's usually, I want to say, whenever you go to a banh mi place, number one is usually their combination sandwich, which usually has
the signature.
the signature meats. It has pate and all the other good stuff. As like the spread. But I was like reading number 3, and it said, what did I say? It's a barbecue paste.
Yes, barbecue paste.
So I imagined a pate. And I was like, oh, can I get the number 3, no jalapenos, no cilantro, and then yeah, that's all I wanted, just a sandwich. What I got was like, think if they got Spam. It wasn't Spam for sure. But think Spam, but sliced as if it was like thick fries. So I'm imagining like the barbecue was a paste. Like,
see, when you say paste,
yeah, I thought like spread. It was not a spread.
My first thought was like that tube meat we had during the pandemic. They squeezed like
tube.
and they were like, here's a sandwich with meat paste on it.
Yeah,
because we is poor, and enjoy this exotic
this meat tube.
Yes, meat tube sandwich.
It was a meat tube.
I would prefer not to have.
That's fair. So that's
Human
what I mean.
Charu. I don't.
Yeah, so I got my fancy knife out, and I sliced the sandwich in half, and I looked at it, and I was like, that don't look like paste. It looked like it. I don't know how to explain it. It looked like someone got a slab of Spam and then used that apple cutter and then just like went over it, so it was like long little pieces that looked like fat fries.
Nice.
So it was that. It was delicious. I should have asked for more pickled vegetables, because I loved that, like the pickled radish and the little the daikon, the radish, and that carrot mixture. Oh, fucking bomb. That's my favorite.
I enjoy a banh mi very, very much. I wish the bread could be a little softer.
Cut the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, like, but that is
my mouth is fucked up right now.
Yeah, but that is the style of a banh mi sandwich, is a slightly harder bread. So like, yeah, but I do enjoy a good one. We got a place in downtown Burbank called Mama Hong's. I like to go there. Well, I order it. Mama Hong's, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. I don't know how their pho is, but I always just get the banh mi sandwich. It's pretty solid. There's a place down the street we can walk to called Lotus and Light, and I really like their pho there. I enjoy their broth. Scott says it's not as to his liking. I think he says it's just not as flavorful as he would prefer it to be. Because I'm bland as shit, I really dig it. I was like, what? There's no spice in this? Lovely. But they do a banh mi down there that's pretty decent. But I fell in love with their limeade, and that is delightful.
Is it like a lemonade, a fizzy lemonade?
Yeah, well, it's just lime instead of lemon and fizzy. Yeah, it's really, really good. Very, very
yummy.
But it's good. I like that place. I'll get them about once a month or so. I enjoy them.
I feel like when people have pho, they always have like different rituals. I make a sauce to dip my meat in. And
You make your
sometimes
own
I'll
sauce?
swirl my noodles. Well, I make a mixture of a sauce with the ingredients that they provide. Does that make
Are you gonna
sense?
give us the secret recipe for
Sure.
this sauce?
So when I get pho, I like to dip. Like once the meat's done cooking, I like to dip the meat in the sauce mixture that I make.
And then put it back in the bowl?
No, but sometimes I'll scoop a little bit of the sauce to sip with the broth.
I mean, I'll
Add
squeeze
more flavor.
I
Yeah.
squeeze the fish oil
Oh, I do.
into the pho.
Oh, okay.
I usually put a lot of hoisin into my.
Yeah, I do the
That's what
hoisin.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Hoisin, fish oil. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
On a
Yeah, I'm a
plate,
big
I
fan of
will
that.
get hoisin sauce and then the sriracha sauce.
Nope.
Sometimes I'll put a little bit of the chili oil.
Nope.
And then hold on, Sam. And then I'll squeeze a lime into that. And then I'll mix that on my plate and then I dip my meat into that. But then I obviously also season, like not season, but I also put flavor in the broth itself. But that's like my meat dipping sauce.
I love broth.
Broth is good.
Broth
Yeah.
is good. Why
I'm a
is Sam
fan of
barky
broth.
barky?
I don't know. I need to find out. Can you hold on?
Because he's doggy.
She didn't even
Hey,
mute her mic or
why you
anything.
barking
She just
at?
got up and left.
Why are you
The
barking,
bitch just
barking?
left. She was just like,
Why are you barking?
deuces.
She could
I'm
just
out.
like tap her mute button.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you want-
no. We all get to hear what's happening now.
Yeah.
So
You want to say hello? You want to say hello? Go say hello.
Oh, hi, Sam.
No?
Oh no,
he's like, no. I don't understand what you're having me do.
Sam doesn't care. Sam was barking to get into the room.
Oh,
So he could smell the trash can, and now he'll probably bark to get out. Well, did you do what you wanted to do?
is he looking at your bed now?
Yeah. I'll just let him do his thing. I might have to excuse myself in a second, but I'll just see what he does. Go on.
Sam just out here doing his rounds,
You wanna
making
say
sure
hi?
everyone's where they're supposed to be.
Want to say hi? Want to say hi? Say hi.
Steph is now trying to entreat Sam to come on
Here, come
stream.
here. Say hi to the
She's
people on the
literally holding
stream.
up a treat for him. Oh, there's Sam.
Big guy,
He's
it's
like,
right here.
he's like, no, thank you.
No, I'm good.
Hey.
Thank you very
He
much.
saw the lights. He's like, no, I can't do this.
Liver treat. Ooh, what's this?
He's like, no, I'm
Yeah,
shy.
no, he doesn't care. He don't give a shit. No, Sam doesn't give a shit right now. Okay.
Even with hi Sam.
Ooh. Get it.
Sam is now on stream. For anyone who's just listening to this, and Sam
Ooh.
is
Can you sit, please?
like trying
Okay,
to
fine, here, just
gently
take the treat.
grab the treat from Steph's hand.
Good boy. Yeah, he's the best. Oh my goodness, what a hamburger. Okay, say bye-bye.
And Sam just backed out of the frame.
I mean,
Dude,
he's got- what
Sam
else he
is
gonna do?
like, dude, Sam will like find himself in a small space, realize, oh shit, I can't turn around, and then he'll
Throw in reverse, Terry.
slowly back up. And I just imagine like you know, like the
Nope, couldn't
trucks
hear
that are
sound.
damn it.
No, you went too high.
Just imagine the trucks that are beeping to let you know that they're backing up.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine. And you just see his little butt going side to side, moving back.
What I found funny about that is that Steph whispered when she was talking about Sam as if the dog is going to understand and or be offended
he
by her
knows,
statement.
No,
Does he?
Sam knows. He does. He does know when you're talking about him.
Well, when you say his name, obviously.
Yes, but he doesn't know
No.
what else you're saying.
No, he
It's all
does.
tone based.
Well, yeah, that's true. Because you say, "Do you want a treat?" And then he hears that.
Why
Or-
would you eat?
Oh no!
No.
Now he's sitting and staring at the
Yeah,
door.
because you said the T word.
No, he's sitting to get out. He's just sitting out there at the door, like as if it's gonna open.
Are you gonna let him out now, or
Yeah. Hold on.
you're still
This
wearing your
makes
headset?
this makes for terrible podcasting.
Well,
Oh, here we go. Good job.
Treat, no treat.
Now,
treat,
now
no
else
treat, treat, no treat.
describe how you're reading.
Yes.
Okay. Now he's being king of the stairway, so that's fine.
We watched a very, very, very awful movie last night that I would equate is probably hands down one of the worst things I've ever seen. And by the title alone, you would think masterpiece, clearly. Invisible Raptor. Yes. It's about what you think it is.
A raptor that's invisible?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Wow.
Did they not have the budget to show the raptor, so it's just invisible the whole time?
I mean, they probably. I mean, they showed it in some heat vision, predator vision situations, and then at the end of the movie, it got, I think, peed on or jizzed on. I wasn't quite sure because I did fall asleep here and there throughout the movie. Yeah, Scott is correct. It was a lot of fecal-based humor.
It sounds like it took a rap. Okay, that joke was awful. I don't know. Raptor, rap, it's a rap.
So it's a craptor, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it craptor.
Sure,
yes.
that works. That's fine. That works better.
Everybody in it was like the Temu version of a real celebrity. Like you could look at, you're like, oh, that's kind of like Ryan Reynolds. He's giving Ryan Reynolds, and he's saying some Ryan Reynolds things in a tone.
Oh my god, it's not Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, you're like, it's definitely different, but it's not Ryan Reynolds at all. Like, and the Raptor, like, yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be kind of like, yeah, yes, exactly. Ryan Reynolds.
Did that work? Did it work?
Yes, that worked.
It would have been better if it was just Ryan Rental, but fine.
Ryan.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing because, like, yeah, Sean Astin has one scene up top, and they have him prominently featured. Yeah, the real Sean Astin, and he's like prominently featured on the poster, and he is in that movie less than 3 minutes, and I was just like, all right. I was kind of like, did you owe someone a favor? Did they hit your day rate? Like, what's going on? And like, it's about this raptor that knows how to read and,
that's scary. They're smart.
Communicate, and like he kills a man and then puts him back in his chair and sunglasses on him to pretend he's alive. Like, this raptor does some shit. But then the raptor like fucks up like a giant chicken at one point, and like a fake chicken, and you're just like, what? And the guy just like, wow, it's baseline animal, and all it wants to do is fucking feed. You know, it's just like, what is this? It was, yep, 2 hours. Like, this was a 2-hour movie, and it was, like Scott said, a lot of fecal humor. And not like fun, like South Park, like tee hee hee, they made a poop joke. Yeah. Like, this was like straight up like shit was coming out of things, and you were just like, oh, okay.
The cover poster looks like indie?
Like an indie movie?
Yeah.
Or do you mean Indiana Jones?
Like Indiana Jones? And I see
he's got a hat, yeah.
A slightly not Megan Fox from the nose up.
Yes, it's Temu Megan Fox and Temu Ryan Reynolds.
Wow.
Yeah, they kill a little boy in the movie. His name is Elliot. He wears a red hoodie.
Elliot. Oh,
like
they did style the poster look like Indiana Jones.
It does. Yeah. I like Googled. I was like, what?
What else? They had a lot of homages that made no sense, but you're like clear. But here's the kicker: is the movie was shot really well. And that pissed me off.
Oh, like, man, good quality bad movie.
I was like, this is not even so bad it's bad, or so bad it's good. It's just bad, and it looks fantastic. Yeah, so I would say don't watch Invisible Raptor.
Which means we should.
No, it's bad. I'm telling you.
Well, let's let chat decide. As soon as I get this image up on stream.
It actually got a Rotten Tomatoes percentage of 74.
Yeah, we don't get it.
I'm surprised.
We did a double feature. We watched Invisible Raptor and The First Omen.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that? Steph, did you see that one? It's good. It's a lot of A lot of nonsense going on. Because there's a lot of nuns.
Let's
You-
see the first. Oh,
you see I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say you see
I have
something.
not.
You see something that is, let's just say it's akin to the miracle of life from an angle you should not see unless you are in a delivery room.
Like you're looking down the barrel.
It was, but it's not a baby. It's awkward. It's hard to describe, and it really threw me off. Like I was not prepared at all for that.
Was it a demon?
Maybe, maybe not. You're not quite sure. But it's worth a watch. It was good. The girl in it is really, really good. Yeah, it's, if you have any sort of fear of Catholicism and nuns, it's not the movie for you. I mean, yeah, but good times.
Steph, what are you looking at?
Oh, I had to look it up. I was like, oh, Glenn Close in The Deliverance. Remember when we watched that? And I just want to. Okay, Leland doesn't have to watch the movie, but I do want him to watch just scroll Netflix if you're not committed to watch it.
I smell
just scroll
nappy
Netflix.
pussy.
Yeah, just
What?
Lines that Glenn Close actually says in this movie.
Is this a new movie?
Yeah, it came out last year.
yeah, it came out last year.
It's called Deliverance.
The Deliverance.
It's called The Deliverance.
Oh, okay.
It was based. Okay, it's not. It is a true story
No,
or based
what?
off. No, there
It's
is.
based off a true story, but it's not a true
It's
story.
based off a true story, but it's not a true story. But it's about that house that's like haunted, and this was in a time where just the houses were just, it was really bad to buy houses or whatever. And this lady's really struggling, so she gets this house. This house has a history.
Yeah.
It's
it's
just
it's
you have to see Glenn Close's character, and you'd be like, "Huh, that's a role.
Yeah, that's a role.
It's a role for her." There, you just need to see pictures. Just look up Glenn Close, The Deliverance, and just tell me your reaction by her pictures. Because she plays a role that I was.
She looks fabulous. It's like.
Now that you have that picture of Glenn Close, just
Mhm.
remember she has a black scent in this movie.
She does.
She has a what?
A black scent.
She has a black scent.
Are
I'm not kidding.
Are you saying
no.
black accent?
A black
Yes.
scent, yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's a new term for Leland. I've not heard that term.
You've never heard black scent? It's just
No,
a black
no, I've
accent.
never-
That's
No, I've heard that, or we dumbed it down in high school. It's just like, oh, you sound black. That was kind of just what we had in the '90s.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
everybody got mad at Aquafina 2-3 years ago for having her black scent, and now she doesn't do it anymore. She's like, oh, I talk like that. I'm from Brooklyn or whatever. She's like, well, she just doesn't talk like that anymore now.
Did you see that the SNL Colin Jost had to sound black?
Yep.
Oh my god, it was so fucking funny.
No, baby.
Who was the shiz?
Yeah, no. She, like I said, she plays a role.
Yeah.
She did a
man.
good job. It was just a role.
Well, when you
And we're
get nominated for 19 Oscars and never
interesting.
win, you yeah.
She's like the only white woman in this whole black cast.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
the only white woman on that poster. I noticed. I was like, oh,
Shiz.
she is. That shit was so fucking funny.
Even funnier that Scarlett Johansson was there.
Oh my god, she seems just like a good sport. She's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know what I married, and he's on SNL.
Yeah.
She's like, I know who I am, and he knows who I am too. So this works out.
Ever since the baby, I've been eating roast beef.
Oh goodness.
I'm just kidding, baby. Shiz.
If you get a chance, you should watch this last weekend's. It was a solid news update as well.
I'll watch it. I watched
The
clips
Dave
eventually.
Chappelle opening monologue was very funny.
I
As
liked
well.
it. I liked it.
Yeah, I watched that today.
This is new?
Yes.
Yeah, from last Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that
Yeah.
out. That I haven't seen yet.
Why are we all talking about Wicked University? Yeah, Shiz University.
Okay, yeah.
It's dumb. It's
hang
dumb.
on.
It's so
we gotta
dumb.
talk about Wicked now because what the fuck was that?
Are we allowed to?
Why was that?
Is it fine?
Why was that
Yeah,
place
it's
called
fine.
Shiz?
Okay.
I don't understand.
I thought it might have been like an acronym for like, it stood for something, and that's just what they called it.
I don't know. There
mean?
was
Welcome to Shiz,
was
where the
just
Wiz
some-
came from, or something.
Yeah.
there was some vocabulary that was said, and it threw me off. And it was when Michelle Yeoh goes, she didn't say congratulations. She says, it's not congratulations.
Because they all have words that don't
Yeah,
aren't
it was
quite right.
It was a
It was so
replaced word.
scandalocious, like
Yeah. Yes, it was a replaced word for congratulations, and I think it was like congratulations or congratulations. I just know it was not said.
Are you
how
sure it
was
wasn't just her accent?
No, it was
Okay.
really.
No, I'm not trying to be a dick. Like, I mean, she has a very heavy accent for certain
No.
words. Yeah.
For a second, I thought it was like missaid, like, or no, I thought it was an accent. And then I've already watched it like 3 times, and the third time was like, no, this really repeated itself, or like she really did say it not the way that it was supposed to be said.
Sure.
So I was like, I don't know.
Talking Oz.
It's just
Yeah.
like how you said. What is it? Scandalocious.
Scandalocious,
Like,
yes, because Ariana Grande says that a few times.
I
Yeah.
hate that she calls her father Popsicle. Like, that bugged me on a level. I was just like, the fuck? She was like, dear momsies and Popsicle. I was like, ugh. Knock that shit off. You a grown-ass woman. Don't say shit
Okay.
like that.
Let's not talk about actual spoilers or anything, but it's just not really
Yeah.
much to spoil about that movie because it's like, you've seen Wizard
No.
of Oz? Like,
I do think it's going to be. I don't think the next one is going to do as well. I think the next one will have a very high opening weekend because everyone will want to know how the story ends.
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
know. how
And that'll be it. That'll have a high drop off. It will not be as nominated as this one because the rest of the story, again, no spoilers, but like, there's no more banger songs. Like, we're done.
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
the top tier song at the end of Act 1, there's nothing left. It's just like the other songs are just kind of like, oh, there you go. She's
I
singing.
liked.
No, Jen, it'll just be a 2-parter. There's not much left of the story.
Yeah,
We did.
Oh,
We did watch that.
Okay,
Yeah, I have so
before
many thoughts.
anything-
let's
Before
finish talking about
anything-
Wicked, then we'll go on to Borderlands.
can you at least say?
So many follow-up questions.
Can you at least say? Well, from not really playing Borderlands, did it at least look kind of visibly good?
No, we'll talk about it in a minute.
Steph,
We got to finish
okay.
the
We'll
Wiz.
get there after Wicked.
I said
Okay.
the Wiz.
Yeah, you did say that.
I like.
Let's talk about the Wiz. When does that get a remake? I'd watch a remake of that if they cast it
Because
well.
Michael
I still
Jackson
haven't
is
watched the first
dead.
one.
I said what I said.
Jesus the Wiz.
Who's gonna play the Scarecrow? Scarecrow?
Yeah, he was the
Yeah,
Scarecrow.
he's a Scarecrow.
I don't know. Who's that guy that was in Hamilton that everybody likes? Drake.
Oh no,
No, thank you.
no.
Nope.
Let's not do that.
Who was the Hamilton guy?
I don't know.
Fuck. Is it Lakeith? No, was he not in Hamilton? No.
I never watched Hamilton,
Fuck,
but I heard good things.
Starts with an L, I think his name is. He's really, really talented. Anyway, you can find somebody else to play Michael Jackson. Joseph Fiennes. He'll play Michael Jackson.
I
That's a
would
deep
like
cut.
to see a remake of The Wiz. Why not?
Why not?
There's
I've
lots of
never
children
seen
out there
The
who have
Wiz.
Oh, no.
Steph has never
Yeah.
seen The Wiz. Like, there are
Yeah.
people out there who've just never seen it, who don't even know
Mhm.
it exists.
Come on, Lizzo
I know
plays
it
the evil
exists.
witch. Come on, now this writes itself.
It's true.
I know it exists, but I told you my childhood. The movie was called The Wiz Kid.
We'll have Zendaya be Dorothy. She can sing
Only
at
if
least.
she wants.
No,
to.
she can.
Only if she wants to. Ariana Grande.
I think she need to be blacker.
Wow.
I
We're going
do.
to colorism now?
I'm just saying, I think she needs to be yeah. Just like, I don't know. I think she's a great talent. She's done too many things. Let someone else younger and who hasn't got a franchise.
Younger,
under-
she's like 25.
exactly. I said what I said. She-
Ariana?
No, Zendaya.
Oh,
Oh, Janelle Monáe.
Zendaya.
I'll watch. Janelle Monáe can be Aunt M.
My goodness.
Yeah, Diana Ross was like, I don't know, probably 32, but she looked 52. The 70s were rough, man. Like,
Oh, Zendaya's 28.
You know what? You know what? SZA. Let SZA play Dorothy.
I don't know who that is.
SZA's starting her acting career. She's a singer.
Is she that girl that's in that new Kiki Palmer movie?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. Kiki Palmer.
That shit looks
SZA.
funny. I saw that trailer. It's like
My
I
brother
wouldn't
saw
go
it.
see
He
it
liked it a lot.
but
Yeah,
I
I
would
wanna
watch
watch
that.
Glorilla.
What?
That's another rapper.
Glorilla.
Oh, I was like, what?
Female
What-
rapper.
what?
Yeah.
I was like, did Beck just make it racism? Because I don't like that.
All right. Let's finish our thoughts on Wicked. Steph, what was your favorite things about Wicked?
I forget the name of the song, but I like the song when they keep going back and forth when they're fighting.
Loathing. What's
Loathing.
this feeling?
Yeah, I liked that one.
I will say, so I've heard some of the songs from Wicked just through osmosis, mostly through
Sure.
Glee, also from
Yeah.
Seafood City because we played the Glee
Oh,
soundtrack
yeah,
there for some reason.
Yeah, you did.
I
I hated Defying Gravity, but now
did too. But now I'm like, fuck
this
yeah,
is a
Defying
better
Gravity.
Defying Gravity.
no. I think if you go through some shit, Defying Gravity takes on a whole new meaning. You're just like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm
Again-
flying solo now too.
Again, my only reference for that was hearing it from the Glee soundtrack
Yeah.
at Seafood
Yeah.
City. I'm like, I don't give
And
a
it's-
fuck about this song. And then,
Yeah, what's
and
her
then when
name?
Cynthia Erivo goes,
Rachel.
something's changed within me. I was like, oh fuck, it's Defying Gravity.
Yeah.
It's Defying Gravity.
It's happening.
It's happening. It's happening. On the soundtrack to the stage play, it's like a 6-minute to 5-minute version, and then it's like
Of the
10
song?
minutes on the movie soundtrack. I was like, oh, they put a lot in here.
Oh.
Like, okay. To me, again, this is the first time I've ever seen Wicked. I've never seen the stage play, none of those things. I think Ariana Grande was born to play Glinda. I loved her so much in that role.
She's good. The only criticism I have with her in the role is that she's literally just doing a Kristen Chenoweth imitation from the stage show, which you
That's fair.
don't have the reference.
I do not have the
so
reference.
for you, yes, she is good at it. Don't get me wrong. I think she's great in the movie, but she is so on the nose with the imitation that you're just like, oh, okay, you're still good.
Let
We have
me
Glee.
put,
Yeah.
let me put
Because
this,
they do that in Glee. She does it in Glee.
who does what in Glee?
Isn't that chick? She's in Glee.
You have to be more Kristen Chenoweth.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got a couple episodes. Yeah,
Yeah.
And she
They go-
has a cameo in the movie with Idina Menzel.
yeah.
Sorry, Adele.
Adele Dazeem?
Yeah, Adele Dazeem.
Adele.
Why are we talking about
Why
Glee in
he said it the
2025?
way that he did.
Jen,
So
valid
annoying.
question.
Yeah, but let me put another caveat. I think Ariana Grande was born to play Glinda on the
Yeah.
big screen.
No, she's great in the movie. She does an
Like,
amazing job.
I loved her physicality.
yeah.
I hated her so fucking much for that first half of the movie.
Oh yeah.
And then the flip happens. You're like, all right, Ariana, I'm on your side. And then
You're
she's
like, I
like,
see
popular.
you.
I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go.
Yeah.
It's just really funny because every time she came up, I was like, this bitch. Not in a bad way, but just like, this bitch. I fucking can't.
No, I get
She's
it.
like-
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every time
Just
she
always, I was like,
mhm.
this bitch, here she comes.
I was like, here
Here
she
we
comes. With
go.
she comes with all her horse shit coming
Yeah.
around the corner. Yeah.
And Cynthia Erivo is so fucking magnificent.
Yeah.
She's so good. Like,
Yeah.
I listened to the stage version of I'm Not That Girl. And I'm just like, because when I heard that song for the first time in that movie, tears streaming. I had to close my door. Like I was like, I cannot stop right now. This is hurting too much.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
Cynthia
it's-
Erivo
yeah.
put so much fucking
Oh, yeah.
emotion into it. I'm just like, oh my god, my feelings
It's
are
even
hurt
more
for you,
great-
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also great because it's all live. That's all live recordings of singing. That's not pre-sung.
Good. I like
Like-
Yeah.
I like when
If you
musicals
wa-
actually do that, like Les Mis. Like
You should watch the documentary on I think it's on Peacock, or I forget what the fuck it was on.
Yeah, it was
But they have
Peacock
like
stuff because you kept complaining about how many commercials you had to sit through.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a lot of commercials. But
You were
they
like,
go,
fuck, another goddamn commercials.
it's like 45 minutes of behind the scenes. When she's in the sky singing, she is hooked up to a thing, and she's
that's
really
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
when she's singing upside down, she's really upside down. It's really cool.
I mean, yes, I love the dance scene when she's dancing on her own.
Yeah.
And that's when Ariana has her like, no, but she does care. And it's that whole like moment like that.
Yeah.
That was where I teared up a little bit. And then Defying
Yeah.
Gravity, I think, is fantastic on its own.
Yeah.
Doing all it's bullshit that it does that I love. But like she definitely is going to get nominated for Best Actress.
Cynthia Erivo?
No, the
Ariana Grande?
yes. Homewrecker will definitely get nominated for Best Supporting because the movie not the fuck about her.
Yep.
So like it's a two-parter, you know, not like the movie, but like a two. There's definitely there are two characters that intertwine in this story, but the movie not the fuck about her.
Yeah.
My only dilemma now is that because I've seen The Substance and I have been a real pickle on who I want to win this award because both are equally amazing for two different reasons. And I think at the end of the day, my heart wants to go to Demi because she's done a longer career.
Earned it. She fucking
She
earned
needs her
it.
award.
Yeah. Cynthia, still young in her career.
Yeah.
She could get one later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could do something else, but also she crazy. So that is going to be a problem. Like the term they like to use is difficult. It's like,
Who really?
oh yeah, she's a problem on set. So is Ariana Grande. They are both problems. You know, so
Like,
yeah.
Sassy.
Their PR machines work very hard. They like to talk. When you're like, maybe just enjoy
Oh,
something. It's like
gotcha. That's
Remember,
fair.
the first show of February will be the top movies of 2024 show. So stay tuned for that if you want to hear more of our thoughts on movies from 2024.
News just in. Anthony says he will not be making it this evening.
Yep, I see that.
Yep. So we will just carry on. So,
Borderlands.
Okay.
So how badly miscast was Kate Blanchett?
Okay. I don't know because I
great for her role.
No, she's doing the best with what she had, but she
no,
is so miscast.
no. This is how I'm going to preference
think
this.
she followed and did her research on the character.
No,
you
she
don't
did
think
not.
she did her character well?
No.
I thought she did great.
No.
Was hers bad?
Because you guys have played the games, you understand the world. Me and Scott had no idea.
Costume was on point, yes.
Well,
I thought all costume was on
They
point.
all looked like the pictures I've seen, but that doesn't mean shit.
Yep.
Like,
I know, but costume.
Kate Blanchett brought her 2-time Oscar-winning ability and talent to a role that was beneath her in every sense of the word, but I bought it. Like when she became Dark Phoenix at the end for no reason, I was like, yes, I'm here for it. I don't know what you are. I don't care what you are, but I'm here for this nonsense. The little girl was great. Little Ahsoka / Gamora / Barbie. She was great. Yeah, she's fantastic.
Tiny Tina.
I honestly thought Kevin Hart was kind of good in the role. I was like, oh, all right, you carry generic action guy off well for this nonsense. I wanted to gouge my eyes out when Jack Black spoke every fucking time because it was
that's exactly Claptrap.
No, that's
he nailed Claptrap.
That is
Jack Black nails Claptrap.
Yeah.
I was like, you're annoying. Any other actor I feel would have been less annoying, but now that you say that's the character, I'm like,
the character.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's literally the character.
The big guy, but he didn't do much. His look was
Creed?
cool. I'm sure. I literally don't know any of these people's
Krieg
names.
is from Borderlands 2.
Got it. Yeah. I thought we did a double take when Gina Gershon came on and that clown mime pirate lady, which I've seen that
Moxie.
walking around con.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
not a good Moxie.
No, I would like to point out that as beautiful as I think Kate Blanchett and Gina Gershon are as elder women in their late 50s and early 60s, these characters are clearly supposed to be in their 20s to 30s, it feels like.
Oh.
So like they were a little older than I think they needed to be. The action was fine. I thought the music was all bad. They chose like just the worst songs. Like you're like, huh, you know, there's good songs by that same band that you probably couldn't afford. So you went for that song.
What makes me more mad is that Eli Roth was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I studied the games and everything." No, you fucking didn't, bro. like the costume design, set design, all that looks fantastic.
Yeah, that
The
was
characters
great.
were not who they said they were, aside for Claptrap.
I have a love-hate relationship in the last 5 years with Jamie Lee Curtis, and I don't understand. I used to really be on her train. Like I dug everything that woman did. I was like, yes, she can do no wrong.
I liked her Activia commercials. She made me want one.
Because you wanted poop yogurt?
I wanted to clean out my gut. I don't know. She just made me want some.
But like in the last, she's made choices in her later part of her career, ever since her Oscar or whatever, that I don't understand. And then not getting the roles, I mean choices in the movie.
Yeah.
Like in Haunted Mansion, she did not have an accent at the beginning of the movie, and then suddenly she had one at the end, and everyone just was like, all right. And me and Scott know a guy who worked on the movie, and he says that wasn't a reshoot. She just came on that day and did it, and no one told her no. Like, you see, you have to... like,
you have to tell someone no if it doesn't match the rest of the movie.
Like, I only saw that movie.
We'll notice the difference.
I only saw the movie the one time, and I did enjoy it, but I remember at one point, I was like, is she doing a Jamaican? Like, it's just like she was just kind of like, you must save the ball, Paula. And I'm like, what is she saying? She makes some choices in Borderlands where I was like, I don't know if anyone gave you direction. I doubt it. And she just sounded like, I'm a tech person. I do not know how to talk to human. And you're like,
oh, yeah.
Tannis is supposed to be kind of like that.
Sure, but she's not a robot, right?
No.
Exactly. Like, she was acting like she was a robot.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what was your direction or lack thereof?
Like, it's kind of close to what the character is actually like, but it wasn't. Yeah.
I honestly, because I know that her daughter is a huge gamer.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure she was probably one of the few people that actually studied the character from the game. I would like to think she came to her kid, was like, you play this Borderlands nonsense? Like, let's do this. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Kate Blanchett, I get the impression, read the script and was like, my kids play this game, I'll do this.
It
maybe
makes me so mad because there's so many points in the movie where it's like, oh, it'd be really sick if they did that character's thing right now, and they never fucking did it.
Like, is the whole story about finding this thing to make her into Dark Phoenix? Okay, I didn't think so. No. So there's no chosen one bullshit?
No, all the games are about finding a vault. Finding the vault because it's filled with riches or whatever, because no one knows what's inside the vaults, because anytime someone finds it, they get killed horribly by whatever's inside. So that's what every single Borderlands is about, basically.
Oh, okay. Because like I was like, all right. And then the moment they were like, oh, there's a vault, and I was just like, oh, when she found the key, I was like, oh, the bitch is the chosen one. Like, that's what this nonsense is. Like,
that was stupid. I hated it so much that they made her the chosen one.
She's like, the last Ariana Grande or whatever the alien species they called them.
Siren.
Thank you. Like,
Siren.
Yeah.
But I did, when she had the red hair and she was on fire and being all Dark Phoenix, I was like, oh, well, you can come back and play old Phoenix and I'd be okay with this. But it was clear that she didn't really want to be there.
Yeah.
And from what I've read, she did not. Like, I think her and Eli Roth did not get along well, and she refused to go on set at one point. And that's why they brought in a different director for the reshoots. Like,
jeez.
Yeah, then we had so many issues.
I'd like to share, maybe me watching it in 4DX really just enhanced my experience, because I did not hate it.
I didn't hate it.
I
will say that, though. I had notes.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
lots and lots of notes. But I didn't have any issues. Like, I didn't walk away from them. I think Scott and both were like, we've seen worse. Literally this year,
Yeah.
we've seen
Like-
worse.
like, It's because I know so much about Borderlands. I put so
Sure.
much time into Borderlands that it annoys me how much they got wrong. Because it's just like
I
just-
get it.
just
Yeah.
it's right there. You know, like
I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like I've seen worse
you have.
games turned into movies than what that was.
Yes, look, Super Mario
So it
Bros.
wasn't a
exists. Like whoever wrote
really-
that
some
movie,
people
they
really
looked
didn't
at
like
Super Mario
that.
Bros. Like, I got this, and then they just did their own thing. Like,
Sure,
Yeah.
but that movie is kind of an amazement in its own
great.
right. Like
Super Mario Bros. Is
yeah.
fucking fantastic for what it is, but
It's
it's
a
not
lot.
Mario at all.
It's not Mario Brothers, but
Yeah.
it's like, well, we're gonna do this avant-garde video game thing. You're like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
But like, it's like when I saw the first Tomb Raider, because I was a Tomb Raider, like that was my shit.
That's me too. Go on.
Like when I went and saw the Angelina Jolie one, even when they cast her, I was like, I was like, I see why you're casting her, but that bitch not British, you know. Like,
I just
and then
remember.
when she rolled up and she had like friends, I was like, all right. And then she fought like a robot in her house. I was like,
I've still never
There's-
seen the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider
Oh,
movies.
really?
part
Oh,
2
we
is
should-
actually okay because they do tomb raiding.
Oh.
I
And Gerard
laughed.
Butler understands the movie he's in.
He usually
But
does.
part one, Daniel Craig's in it. Like it's like early
Oh, yeah.
young Craig, and
That
I was like,
that was before Craig became Daniel Craig.
yeah, that was before he was Daniel Craig. Yes, like,
I just remember one phrase in that movie, and it's not even a big phrase, but it's just like she comes out. Angelina comes out, and she's like essentially naked, right? And then the butler goes, "A woman should be modest," and she goes, "Yes, a woman should be modest," and it's like the perfect side
oh yeah, no, she
side
gets
angle of her
yeah.
titty and the
Yeah.
nip, and I was just like, "Why is this here?"
yeah because she's a woman who's a rebel. No one should tell her how to dress. Yeah, no.
I just remember that scene, and it was like, yeah, I guess a woman should be modest. Okay.
Yeah, but no, honestly, Jordan, if you should ever watch part 2 is actually legitimately
It was
enjoyable.
I thought that one was fun.
Like the new one,
I
it's
liked
just
it a lot.
again, she didn't raid any tombs. Like she did go into one,
Yeah.
but you're like,
He was a good
just 'cause-
biker.
I mean, sure, and that's what you think about most when you think Tomb Raider. You
She's
go,
a
good
really
thing that
great
bitch knows how to bike ride real well.
Camilla Luddington did the best that she could. And
Sure,
like because that movie was based off of the new Tomb
Yeah,
Raider
sure.
trilogy,
Oh,
and
the
that's
newer
literally
Tomb
what the
Raider,
first
yes.
game is. There's
Yeah.
only like two
Totally.
tombs in that whole game.
there is. I played it. Yep.
I played
The whole thing is about her trauma of killing a man for the first time,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the game, you murder. I
So
remember.
many people.
I remember the beginning of the game. She's like, "Oh no!" She shoots a man out of self-defense. She's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I did that." Then you jump
bloodthirst.
30 hours later when she gets the assault rifle with the grenade launcher on the bottom. I'll kill all you motherfuckers. It's like, what is
She adapts very quickly
Yeah, she
to
does.
the lifestyle of being. It's kind like I'm doing a big MCU rewatch right now, and I have like by the time you get to Iron Man 3, he is really okay with killing people.
Yes.
like he's like I'm gonna kill you first. It was like, oh, you're just outright saying it.
Also, Corm. Yes, in the original Tomb Raider, in the Tomb Raider remake game, there's two tombs, and one of those tombs was DLC.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wait, I played all of them.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I have.
The second one was very good.
Yes.
And then the third one was one of the worst games I ever played. We talked
Is
about
that
this.
the moon
she,
one?
She causes that
Shadow of the
flood,
Tomb
and then
Raider?
she
Yeah.
has to like make up for it through the whole fucking game, and she still does it.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the game, she's just like, "Oh, I guess all those people
like,
died."
But Jonah, I have to take this dagger,
Oh, yeah.
or Trinity will, and she causes a fucking
Trinity.
apocalypse. It's just
I
like,
was like,
what did you do, Laura? I was like, I took the dagger.
I was like, "Bitch, did you just?" It's so funny. We were talking about this the other day at work. I said, "Oh man, I would love if they remade part one." And then I was like, that'd be really cool. Or if they like remastered it, I would like to play like the 3 original remastered. And this guy goes, he goes, wait. It came out last year. You can literally order it right now. And I was like, oh, cool.
Just play Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider. You can just skip Shadow.
But I like the original 3. I replayed those games so
Yeah, those
many
are fun.
times in high school. Like
I've only
I
ever
enjoyed
played
the games.
Tomb Raider 3, the original.
3's good. Yeah, 3's fun.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on at all.
Nah. That was before they really gave it story. I mean, there were stories to it, but it was more like, we're going to move her to set piece, and she's going to solve something, and then maybe it'll tie into something later, but really, we just want to put her in a different outfit.
Yeah.
It's just like, look, she's in a scuba gear this time. Ooh,
Ooh.
scandalous. Or what'd you say earlier? Scandalocious?
Scandalocious.
Scandalocious.
Yeah, Borderlands was fine. I've seen way worse video game movies in my time, so I was like, this is fine. I just thought it was like ridiculous. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But now that you've told me the game really has nothing to do with the movie, I'm like, all right, figured.
Yeah, like Eli Roth made up his own plot.
Yeah.
Like nowhere in there is Lilith the chosen one or anything. She does become the Firehawk. That is her thing. Because she's a siren. Like, I don't know why they didn't just go, oh, you're a siren. Those are very fucking rare. Let's go do some cool things. Like, that's like,
yeah.
Oh man.
Did they call her a siren in the movie? I don't even remember that.
No, they only it's the Firehawk. The
Reference?
Firehawk.
Yeah.
I remember the Firehawk thing.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever say siren ever.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I was like, oh, she came to Phoenix. Cool.
Yeah.
It's like
only the legendary Firehawk could open this. Blah blah blah.
We did watch that. Did you see the trailer for that movie that came out? Boy Kills World. Did we talk about this on Sunday?
I have it on my list. I do really want to watch it, but I have not watched it.
I believe my brother watched it and he enjoyed it, but he kept getting confused because inside of Bill Skarsgård's head, his monologue is being done by H. John Benjamin. So to my brother, he's like, I just hear Bob. It's just Bob's Burgers all the time.
Bob's Burgers the entire time. Yeah.
But to me, H. John Benjamin is Archer. So that's all that's all who I hear.
It's not a bad movie. It's missing something. Like you watch it, you're like, you had great fight choreography, good action sequences. The music wasn't great. You're like, okay, this is all here. What's missing?
Yeah.
Like there was that, like, you're like, yes, that was that, whatever that yes moment wasn't there. I was a little disappointed because they Famke Jensen was in it, and she's like the bad guy, and she's supposed to be this like unbeatable, untamable, crazy ass warlord bitch that you're gonna bitch has like 2 scenes. She's barely in it, and I was like, why the fuck you hire her if you're not gonna use her? Like
that description of Famke Jensen reminded me of a bad anime that I saw at one time. I don't remember the name, but I remember the main character. Her nickname was the Untouchable Queen because she was able to defeat everyone without anyone ever touching her because she's so good at fighting.
Sure.
And then main character boy shows up to the school that she attends, and the first thing he does is immediately hug her. She's like, oh my god, this boy's touching the Untouchable Queen. And then from that moment forward, this girl gets her ass beat by everybody that shows up. So you're not untouchable. Like, everyone's touching you.
That's funny. Yeah, it was just kind of like, all right, why are you here? I like, because I like her. I'm like, all right, she's in it. It's cool, you know. It was fine.
Yeah,
I mean, you've seen worse.
Yeah,
you've 100% seen worse. Yeah. The dude is tall. Like he looks, unless everybody was short with him on screen. It was just like one of those things where like, yeah, you're tall.
Yeah, the Pennywise is a very tall man. Just
I mean, all those Skarsgårds come from like good solid stock, Swedish blood.
them dudes, they're just Vikings. They're
just building brick shit houses.
Seriously.
And they're all like in a degree of like good looking and buff. You're just like, all right.
What was the older brother's name?
Alexander?
Yes, Alexander Skarsgård. He shows up in Atlanta season 3 for no reason.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. Because he's messing with Zazie Beetz. Like,
were they dating in real life?
No, they're just
Oh,
dating for like
just
one
on there.
episode.
Oh, interesting.
And that episode was basically the Amelie homage episode.
Oh, okay. He rolled up in the last episode of What We Do in the Shadows
Really?
as his character from True Blood. Yeah, like they didn't say who it was, but he's wearing the outfit. And you're like, well, that all right.
I really need to
like,
jump back onto my watch of What We Do in the Shadows.
haven't even
no
started
spoilers.
that.
It ends well. I enjoyed the final season. I thought season 4 was I thought about this today actually. I think season 4 was my weakest link.
Okay.
Because it just didn't seem to have like a direction.
Yeah.
But there's good episodes in it, but I think 2 and 3 are just by far like their best whatever they did. Because Jackie Daytona makes everything better. So like it's just But the final, they bring a lot of things in. They close it rather well. I felt pretty comfortable with it. It could, I don't know. I couldn't expect anything else though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're like, they're not going to win. They're not going to take over New York. They're all fucking idiots. Like, yeah.
One day soon, I'll be done with my full watch of CSI.
I'll be honest with you.
I'm in season 11, and I'm in uncharted territory. I've never seen any of these episodes.
Are you? Is Lawrence Fishburne left yet?
He's still there, but I can tell they're already setting up seeds for him to be leaving.
Yeah. So my watch is a little all over the place because when I visited my dad, he was in the middle of season 3. So I just picked up from 3.
Oh, okay.
And then I went back to visit him, and I thought, like, oh, he'd be like in season 5. He's like, no, I'm in season like 12. So I started watching from season 12. Then I went back and did 4.
Yeah.
I just finished today, actually, catching up with where I watched with him. So I'm at a dilemma right now if I want to go back and rewatch seasons 1 and 2, or do I want to move on? Because I'm like, I think it might be time to set CSI down because I have done it all, and I'm like, maybe it's time to just. The Penguin is waiting, and I hear it is worth watching.
I still need to watch Penguin. Yeah,
it's like this beautiful comic book show just sitting there. And I'm like, maybe it's time I do that.
Yeah, like since I just finished Creature Commandos, I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to watch Penguin now because it's.
I do. I want to finish that. We started watching the new season of What If. It's been rather enjoyable.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they did a What If Darcy married Howard the Duck episode, and it is insane the amount of like cameos characters they have in it. Like it is very, very funny.
Beck, I actually be down for a Penguin watch party. That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh yeah, Corm. Evangelion ended as best as it possibly could have. Like the wait for part 3, it took way too long for that to come out, but I think it ended good enough where I was like, all right, that's fine. I was happy with it. That third movie's really weird though. Yes, we should absolutely do a Penguin watch party. That'd be a lot of fun. I do like, jumping back to Creature Commandos, I do like that Creature Commandos is straight up just a sequel to The Suicide Squad. I really like that.
Yeah. I don't know when or where, but apparently these actors are contractually they may make live action appearances in something in the future.
I'm down. I am down for
it. To see Harbor as that Frankenstein would be very entertaining.
It would be very funny. And I really like Indira Varma. Like, Steph, you would know Indira as Luther's wife in season 1 of Luther.
Yes.
She's the leader of the leader of the Sand Snakes.
Yes, she's the leader of the Sand Snakes in Game of Thrones.
She also was one of the best parts of Obi-Wan, and then they killed her off, and you were like, why do you keep killing off the good characters in your show? Stop it.
Yeah.
Kill off bad characters. Fucking yeah.
Nina is best girl.
I enjoy her.
Yeah.
Is that the
fish
creature?
Girl.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a shame. They coincide the release of the show with a new comic book, and it is unreadable.
how so?
It's just bad.
Mm.
It's just not entertaining, and it's written by someone I really like. So I'm like, ooh. It's
Is it supposed to be like a prequel or
no, it's not. I don't even think it's the same cast.
Oh, okay.
It's just different creatures. I was just like, okay.
One thing I really do like about Creature Commandos is that when they show everyone's backstories, and my God, Weasel has the saddest fucking backstory.
Been told, yes. Friends I trust have all been like, get ready. They're like, get your tissues for the Weasel backstory. And I was like, what?
Because it kind of comes out of nowhere. They just hit you with it. You're like, what is this?
Yeah, I've been told. Yeah, my buddy Jeff was like, he's like, you'll like the bride. I was like, why? And he goes,
you'll like her.
You just will. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I think he alluded like your people will like her. I was like, ooh. Huh. I think I know what you're saying.
Interesting way to put it.
Rude.
Yeah. I recommend that show. It's good.
Yeah, we watched the first two. We'll give it one more. Yeah, and then we'll see how it goes.
The rule
I would like to start I would like to start Skeleton Crew soon because I just want to see a Star Wars show. But apparently that's not getting Star
Wars for a while. Yeah,
that's not getting picked up, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was like, all
right. Who was the lead guy?
The Jude Law.
Jude Law, yes. I haven't. Yeah. The last thing I saw Jude Law in was Captain Marvel.
I knew you were going to see Captain Marvel. And that motherfucker didn't even make a appearance in the sequel. I was just like, so he's just gone? Like, he lived. He flew off into space. You know, I'll get you again. You're like, will you? But that also said, remember, Blade showed up, too. And we may never see how that goes.
Only his voice. You just heard Mahershala Ali say, so-and-so, blah, 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 blah.
I'd like to talk to you about the urban, or not urban, what the Midnight Suns initiative.
And we'll never see Kit Harington again.
Honestly, I think we'll see him before we'll see Blade.
Oh, man. Oof.
Yeah.
Or Harry Styles' character. It shows him at the end
Star
of Eternals.
Fox?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all sorts of things.
So many loose threads.
Good times. Like, we'll all find out. Hercules, Scott, I think we'll see Hercules and then, though. Thor is supposed to get another movie.
Good. I want to see Roy Kent do things.
We need to make up for the last Thor movie.
The very enjoyable last Thor movie.
So we've been having a ridiculous conversation. It's fucking awful.
It's
not awful.
I thought it was fun.
It's awful.
It was fun.
Fucking watchable. That shit went right to the bottom. And now that I'm a big Iron Man 3 fan, that shit went right up to the top.
Because Iron Man 3 is actually a good movie when you reframe how you think about it. Because it's just a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
Is that the one when what's her face has like her iron powers, or is that 2?
Yes, that's when Pepper Potts gets powers for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Because why not?
Because why? Because she needs something to do.
Yeah, that's fair. You need to give her extra stuff.
And then when at the end of the movie he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I got that surgery, so now I'm not gonna die. We should probably end because
everybody froze. Yep. It's like, it's not good.
I didn't see.
You're okay.
Poor Christian Bale acting his ass off, and Thor is essentially Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, the movie he's in is the movie I would like to have seen. It's a shame that he's in the wrong movie.
No.
That would have been a much different movie if we just followed Christian Bale.
Oh man.
Steph, why don't you take us out?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I said why me?
Because randomly Anthony threw it to Leland, so now I'm randomly throwing it to you.
Okay. If you enjoyed watching us so far, you should tune in next Tuesday to watch us again at 7 p.m. We have a Discord. It's free. There's going to be a link to join right there. There you go. It's right there. I'm Stephanie. You can find me.
What about the show, Steph?
What about it?
Do the social medias for the show first.
Oh, sorry. LORC podcast on all of social
What
media.
about it?
I'm Stephanie. You can find me online at Stephanoids. That's STPHUHNOIDS. Hey, Leland, where can they find you?
You can find me at Leland Pierce Art on Instagram. I'm doing drawings, and I
Ooh.
I post shit like
Oh.
Steph does.
Ooh.
Jordan, where can they choose to locate you on the internet if you want them to?
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear, mostly on Blue Sky. Remember,
I haven't even gone.
you could also follow Anthony at Spooky the 13th on Instagram.
Oh yeah, there's
Twitter,
a fourth person
yeah.
who's
Blue
supposed to be
Sky.
here.
Remember, follow the show, all the social medias, LRC podcast. They've been cycling through this whole time. You know, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Sometimes at some point, Blue Sky, all those things.
Or you know what? Don't go to Twitter.
Or don't go to Twitter at all ever. If you felt like you missed something in the show, because I mean, we did crash for a little while there. Remember, you could catch the show in its full glory on YouTube. I'm going to stitch them together and upload it there. And yeah,
Nah, fuck it. Keep it like it is. Make them work for it.
2 separate videos.
Oh, I know it was going to be that. Never mind. I just thought there'd be like a long break.
Yeah.
It just comes back in. No, you are correct. What you said is better.
Yeah. But yeah, that is it for us this week. Remember, we'll be back here next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, possibly with all 4 of us. Who knows?
Yeah.
I hope we see you there. Yeah, that's it for us for tonight. So thank you everyone for being here, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yay, confetti.
Confetti.
Confetti.